So as you all know, I'm a big fan of solo gaming. And most of my solo games are actually involve miniatures, and that's the kind that I prefer. But occasionally I do jump into solo RPGs. These are just super quick, they're easy to play, and it's just a fun way if you don't feel like setting up a complicated game and getting into all of that, or if you are not into painting miniatures very much, then maybe this is a good alternative. Now, I picked up this game on Amazon. I think it was $5, but if you get Kindle Unlimited, I think it might actually be free for that. And this is a fantastic beginner game. If you are thinking about trying out solo RPGs, this is definitely a great one to get started with. And this is called Oneshot Dungeon by Castlerook Games. And the entire booklet here, it's very small. It's like 22 pages, but really the instruction manual is like 16 pages, and the other pages are an appendix or a quick reference, if you will, for all of the tables and stuff. But yeah, it's a nice small booklet, but it's actually a really fun game. And I wanted to do a quick run through of the game today and just show you how it plays. I'm hoping to go through the entire thing, get to the end boss, because basically in this one here is it's an easy character creation. They do have some alternatives that you can set up, or some alternative characters if you want a more advanced play, but I like to just kind of pick the standard character and play. And then each room as you move along is randomly generated by what you roll with the dice. And all that you need to play this game is 1d6. So as I said, the dice determine what type of room it is, if it's a corridor, what kind of room it is. And then you roll again to see what's in that room. It could be a monster, it could be a special event in that room. And then you just kind of go from there. But as I said, it doesn't seem too difficult. You pick up different treasures along the way, scrolls, potions, weapons. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of content here for as small as this game actually is. So as we go through it, I'll explain different things as they occur. But mostly the combat system in here is extremely simple. It's very easy to do. Enemies have 3 characteristics. They have attack, they have defense, and they have the hit points. And basically, you have to roll over the attack to hit them. You have to roll over the defense to defend against them. And then the hit points, if you do a successful hit, it takes off of their hit points. Some of the monsters have some special rules. But it doesn't get too complicated. So as I said, this is a great beginner-friendly game. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into it. We'll make a character real quick and we'll get started. So basically for a character, I'm going to start off with the standard loadout for him. You always start with 7 hit points. You need a name. I'm going to use an old World of Warcraft name that I had, Ordic. And then you can choose for the standard start. They have an easy start, a standard start, and a hard start. I'm going to go with the standard start. So you get a one-handed weapon. You get 1 shield. And I can explain how these work as we go along. You get 3 potions. Oh, I'm sorry. You get 1 random potion and 1 random scroll. Okay, so let's roll for our random potion. Got a 5. And that is a potion of luck. So we'll just put 1 potion luck. And for our scroll, we get a 1, which is vanish. You successfully flee 1 combat encounter into the previously explored room or corridor without being chased and making no wandering minotaur roll. Can be used in lieu of defense roll. 1 vanish. Oh, and the luck potion, I forgot to say, the potion of luck allows you to immediately re-roll any one roll, attack, defense, spell, etc., though you must accept the second result as a true result because you cannot re-roll a re-roll. So there you go. So our guy is all set up. He's ready to go. So let's go ahead and make our entrance to the dungeon. And I know a lot of people use grid paper for this, but I find it just as easy to just use a plain piece of paper and just draw, try to keep the best that you can as far as squares. But this will be the entrance here to the dungeon. We'll put a door. And the entrance is always empty whenever you first start. So we roll to see what kind of room we have next. A 3. As you can see here, they just have different rooms for what you roll. 3, so it is just another room with 3 doors. And you can spin the doors whichever way you want. Since there's already a door here, I'll just put the other 2 doors here. And what's in this room? 5. This one is a special situation room. So they have a table on here that you roll for the special situation. It was a 6. 6 is a shrine of the unknown god. Upon entry, you are enveloped in a swirling fog of mysterious magic that vanishes in seconds into you. Roll 1d6. 50-50 chance you are either blessed or cursed. If blessed, you inflict 1 additional hit point of damage to any one monster of your next successful attack roll. If cursed, you suffer 1 additional hit point of damage on your next failed defense roll against any one monster. A shield or armor can negate the additional 1 HP of damage if they have the available capacity to absorb it. Each shrine becomes inactive once they bless or curse you. Okay, so on evens, we're blessed. On odds, we're cursed. Oh, we got a curse. And I'm just going to put an S there for a shrine. So we just have to remember that the next time we get hit, we suffer 1 additional hit point. Okay, next room, and we'll go up. The next room is corridor. Put a door there. What's in the corridor? 3, a monster. We roll on the monster table. This is the minion table. A 6, an ogre. And unfortunately, ogres are the toughest minion. They have an attack of 3, a defense of 3, and 2 hit points. And there is a 2 in 6 chance of them attacking first, but since we're in a corridor, the minions always attack first. So he attacks. I failed that, so instead of taking 1 hit point, well, my shield's going to absorb the 1 hit point. So we no longer have a shield. And then I suffer an additional 1 because I'm cursed. So we are down to 6 hit points. I'm going to attack back. I need since he is at a 3, I need a 4. I fail. The defense is a 3. I need a 4. Oh, he hits me again for a 5. I miss my attack. I miss the defense again. This is going to be a short adventure if the dice don't change. Okay, finally hit him. So he is down to 1. I defended successfully. I do not hit him on the attack. And you just kind of go back and forth with attacking and defending. I fail. I am down to 3 hit points. I fail the attack. I successfully defend. And I finally kill him. And as you can see, the combat is really simple. And it goes really fast. It's just a lot of back and forth, unless you choose to flee or you're casting a spell or something like that. But I didn't really have a combat scroll to cast. But once you finally kill a minion, then you can roll on the loot chart. A 5. Now, when you roll on the loot chart, you can either get a nothing, a random potion, a random scroll, or you can get one fragment, or you can roll on the treasure table, which there's an additional treasure table, which is a shield, a piece of armor, or a two-handed weapon. Now, what you want to do to be able to get to the boss room, you need 3 fragments. So I try to get at least 2 of them right away as soon as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up 1 fragment from this. Now we need a total of 3 to get to the boss. And as soon as you get 3, the next room that you go into is the boss room. But I'm hoping to hit a heal potion or something here real soon because I only got 3 hit points left. All right, so let's see what the next room is. 4. And this one is another corridor. Let's see what's in the corridor. A 1. It's empty. The next room we'll go up this time. A 3. Okay, this is a room. As I said, you can use grid paper if you want. I just find it just as easy to just use a blank piece of paper and just try to draw the squares as close as you can. So what's in this room? A 6, a special situation room. A 4. This is a forge. Repair 1 useless shield or armor to full capacity. Renewing its hit point absorption capacity. The same forge can be used only once per dungeon. Forge repair is CR1, meaning if you roll a 1 while attempting to repair either the shield or the armor, the repairs fail. Okay, so we just need to roll more than a 1. Okay, and our shield is back. So we have 1 shield again. Okay, and let's put armory here so that we know. Let's go out this side. 4. This is another corridor. What's in the corridor? 6. Another special situation. 6. This is another shrine. Okay, so we know that even we're going to be healed, or... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Evens, we're blessed, and we're going to cause an additional point of damage, or cursed, we're going to receive an additional point of damage on our next hit. Ugh, we're cursed again. So I'll just circle that so I know that I'm cursed again. Next room. Let's go. We'll keep going left here. A 4. I think that's the same corridor. I keep getting the same kind of corridor here. What's in this corridor? 2. A monster. Oh, it's another ogre. They're crushing me here, man. These ogres are just brutal. And he's going to go first. I need a 3 or... wait. I need a 4 or higher to defend. Well, I did defend. I need a 4 or higher to hit him. A 3. So I don't hit him. I defended successfully. I miss. I get hit. So the shield is going to take that one. Plus I'm going to suffer another one because of the curse. I hit him. So he's down to 1 hit point. I defend successfully. because anything above a 4 or above, I miss. I defend. I miss. I defend. Oh my gosh. This is getting ridiculous. I defend again. Finally, he's dead. So let's roll on the loot table. A 5. This is another fragment. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the fragment again. But I want to wait and see what I get here. Okay, next room. We'll keep going over this way. Keep going east. 1. Okay, this is just a regular room. Door on the side and a door down below. Let's see what's in the room. 5. Special situation. 2. It is an armory. Oh, I'm sorry. This one was actually a forge. This should have been a forge. This one is the armory. An armory, roll 1d6. 1, everything found is rusted and useless. 2 to 3, a shield. 4 to 5, armor. 6 is a one-handed weapon or a two-handed weapon. It's your choice. Okay, so let's see what we get here. A 2. Everything is rusted and useless. Perfect. All right, moving on to the next room. It would be really nice to find some healing potions. This one is a 5, which is a regular room. A door. A door. And what's in this room? 6. Another special situation. 3. Hallowed Grounds. Upon entering, you regain 1 lost hit point. This healing can happen only once per hallowed grounds. Meaning if you backtrack through here, you cannot heal here again. Multiple hallowed grounds can exist in a single dungeon. Same as forges, armories, puzzle rooms, and shrines. These grounds are consecrated as heroic safe zones, restricting monsters, even minotaurs, from entry. As well, you make no wandering minotaur rolls while backtracking when passing through them. Okay, so hallowed grounds, and we are going to gain 1 hit point, so we're going to go back up to 3. Rather than erasing and this and that, I could just use a dice, I suppose, to do that with, but I just kind of like use this as a scratch pad. All right, let's go over to the left here. And 2. I believe this is a corridor. Yep. What's in the corridor? 3. A monster. Let's try not to get another ogre. Oh my gosh. You're kidding? Okay, so he goes first. And I defend successfully, because defense for the ogre, his stats are 3, 3, 2. So 4 and above to attack and to defend. I hit him. He's down to 1 hit point. I don't defend, so I am down to 2 hit points. Because my shield's broken. I don't attack him. I do defend. I don't attack him. I don't defend. Oh boy, I'm down to 1 hit point. I do kill him. Okay. What did he drop? 5. Another fragment or treasure table. I'm going to go on a treasure table for this one. I don't really want to fight the boss in the very next room since I'm down to 1 hit point. 5. Armor. Auto deflects up to 2 hit points of damage before useless. So nice. So the armor has 2 hit points for us. Okay, that's pretty cool. Next room, 2. It's another corridor. As I said, this game's pretty simple. I'm hopefully as I'm playing along, or as you're watching me play, the rules are fairly simple. Number 5. This one contains another special situation. It's crazy how many of these special situations I'm getting. 6. It's another shrine. So, even we're blessed, odds we are cursed. Hey, we actually got blessed. So we are going to do +1 wound next time we fight something. Next room. It's a 5. This one is a regular room. 3 doors. What's in this room? A monster. Oh, wow, it's not an ogre. It's actually the weakest one, a goblin. Now, goblins, they have a combat rating of 1, 2, and 1. So that means we need a 2 to attack, and we need a 3 to defend against them. So since it's a room, we get to attack first. The 3 is, we needed a 2 or above, so we hit him, we kill him. What does he drop? 2, I believe. Is that nothing? That's nothing. So let's go up. 4. I played this last night. I actually had a lot of good luck where I had a ton of heal potions and actually some damage scrolls. So that actually came in really handy when I got to the boss. Right now I'm in terrible shape to go fight the boss. What's in this corridor? A 4. That's a monster. And a 4. That is... Oops. That is a ghoul. The ghoul is 2/2/1. It's undead. If you are injured by a ghoul, you have a 2 in 6 chance of losing 1 additional hit point due to an infected wound. Now that 2 in 6 chance just means, like on a 6-sided dice, or on a 6-sided die, a 1 or a 2 is, you would suffer that additional wound. So it's a corridor. He gets to go first. The ghoul, I need a 3. I do not defend it. So he is going to hit me for 1 hit point. And let's see, a 1 or a 2, I get poisoned. I don't get poisoned. So the armor is going to take 1 of those hits for me. I'm in really bad shape. I only got 1 hit point. Attacking him. I miss. I needed a 3. Ugh, I didn't defend. So the armor is going to take 1. And do I take an additional point of poison? A 5. No, I don't. So let's attack him. I actually hit him. That will kill the ghoul. And what does he drop for me? Could really use a potion right about now. 3. Oh, 1 random potion. Okay, let's go. Come on. 6. It's amazing how many times like the dice get cocked on in this potion. It's another potion of luck. That's not going to help me heal. So we are down to 1 hit point and we are in terrible shape. All right, let's go back over west now and see. 4, that is, I believe that's the same type of corridor. What's in there? A 6, that's a special situation room. A 4. That one is... That one's the Forge. Okay, so we can repair our shield or armor. And I'm going to take armor if I don't roll a 1. If I roll a 1, then I fail. Sweet. Okay, so we got our armor back. So we are back to 2 hit points on that armor. So altogether we have 3 hit points. Oops. Forge. Okay. And we'll go west one more. 3. What type of room is that? Even though you got to flip back and forth every once in a while, it's not that bad. The book is small enough that it's very easy to flip back and forth, so it's like 1 page. What's in the room? 4, monster. A 3. That one is a zombie. This one is 3 attack, 2 defense, 1 hit point. However, if you don't kill it in a magical means, it has a 2 in 6 chance of resurrecting and coming back to fight. So, it's a room we get to attack first. In rooms, you attack first. In corridors, the monsters attack first. So, we hit him, we kill him, but does he come back? A 1 in 6 chance, so a 1 or a 2, or a 2 in 6 chance. Yes, 2 in 6 chance he comes back. So 1 or 2 he comes back. He does not come back. Let's see what the loot is. Oh, another fragment or treasure. Let's roll on the treasure to see. 6. A 2-handed weapon. You know what? I think I'm going to swap out. I'm going to take a 2-handed weapon. Because now 2-handed weapons allow you for burst damage, which is if you roll a 6 when you're attacking with a 2-handed weapon, if you roll a 6, you get to re-roll again. So and if you roll a 6, you re-roll again, and a 6, you re-roll again. So that's really good. Last night I was actually rolling a bunch of 6s, and I would have done a ton of damage. But, so yeah, I'm going to take that over the one-handed weapon. So... Okay, let's see what next room is. 3. It's just another room. Door and another door. What's in this room? 5. Another special situation. A 5. Is that... Which one is that? A puzzle room. Your choice to attempt or ignore contains a Mad Trapster's maniacal puzzle box, a CR of 5, so that means you need a 6, that houses 1 unique magic item. For every failed attempt to open it, you suffer 1 hit point of damage. Armor can absorb this damage, but a shield cannot. The same puzzle room can be used only once per dungeon. Okay, since we are so low, I'm just going to skip it. I'm not going to do it because I think we'll probably end up dying. So let's go up. And I know that this one is another corridor. What's in the corridor? A 4. This is another monster. What type of monster? It's a goblin. The goblin is 1, 2, and 1. It's a corridor. He attacks first. Oh, he hits me. That's going to take away 1 point of armor. Me. I attack, kill him. What did he drop? 6. It's another treasure fragment. Let's see the treasure. Even though nothing will really help me. 1 piece of armor. A shield. I can't really use a shield because now I'm using a 2-handed weapon, so nothing on that. So let's go to the west here. 4. Oh my gosh. I keep rolling 4s for these rooms. It's kind of crazy. And I don't think about too much how I orient the corridors and the rooms. I just kind of throw them down and then, just keep building from there. I don't try to stop and think like which way they would go or anything like that. Just try to keep it moving along. Number 5, another special situation. 5. This one is, I believe that we've already seen this one. Number 5, it's another puzzle room. And I am not going to attempt the puzzle again because anytime that you fail it, you take a damage. So I don't want to do that. So let's do 2 more rooms. We'll see what happens then. So let's go west again. It's one that's just a simple room with one other door. What's in this room? 3. That is a monster. 5. That is going to be, which kind of monster? That's an orc. So an orc, we have an attack of 2, a defense of 3, and 1 hit point. Every orc has a 2 in 6 chance of wielding a shield against you. Roll 1d6 for result at the start of the encounter before combat. So 1 or a 2, he has a shield. He does not have a shield. Okay, so we attack first. He has an attack of 2, so we need a 3. We do not attack, or we miss. He has a 3 defense, so we need a 4 or above. We defend. We attack, and we hit. We kill him. Because he had an attack of 2, so a 3 above hits, and he only has 1 hit point. What does he drop? 6. Another fragment or treasure. Let's see if we can get new armor from him. We don't. I think that's a shield if I'm... Oh, no, it is armor. Okay, so we will pick up the new piece of armor, and we have 2 hit points with the armor. All right, let's do one more room, and we'll see what happens there. 4. Oh my gosh. Every time with this. There's been so many of these branching corridors, it's ridiculous. And a 4. It's a monster. I have not been having very good luck whatsoever. This one is a ghoul again with a 2/2/1. He attacks first, but we block it. Because we're in a corridor, he attacks first. 2, so the 3 hits. We hit him and kill him. What does he drop for us? 4. He drops a magic scroll. What scroll? A 2. Oh, fireball. Nice. And for casting scrolls, whenever you go to cast a scroll, it can take the place of an attack. So like if I wanted to cast fireball, instead of rolling to attack, I would roll to cast fireball, and anything but a 1 succeeds. So the fireball would do 1 hit point of damage to the enemy. Now you do have to be careful because some of the bosses and some enemies, I believe, have resistance to fire, to lightning and such. So there are some times that it's not going to automatically kill something or hurt it. But yeah, I think that was a good start to show you how to play the game, like a good intro to the game. As I said, this is a really fun game. I really like it. Sometimes it goes a lot faster. Sometimes it can drag on for a really long time. You could always attempt the puzzle boxes if you wanted to hurry it up more. But, unfortunately, hitting all of those ogres and getting down to 1 hit point and not having any... I didn't hit a single heal potion or anything. So that was very unfortunate. I probably would have died real quick. Most of the bosses in here, their stats are like 4, 4, and 4. So you have to roll a 5 or 6 to wound them, a 5 or 6 to defend against them, and then they have 4 hit points. So they can be quite a challenge. But by going through the dungeon, usually you can build up enough potions or scrolls to make it pretty easy. Last night I had a bunch of heal potions, and I had, I think, 3 or 4 leech scrolls, which allow you to do 1 damage to the enemy and you gain a hit point back. And I fought a dragon, so I was able to kill it actually relatively quickly. So, but the end of the game, it's basically you have to kill the boss and then work your way back out through the dungeon. And the whole time that you're working your way back out through, you roll, and on a 1, you bump into a wandering minotaur. So that can be kind of a challenge. The minotaur always attacks first, I believe. I think their stats are 2-2-1, but they can be kind of dangerous, especially after you just fought the boss and you used up all of your supplies and you might be down on hit points and then you're trying to get out. You bump into a minotaur too. It could be a very, very unhappy ending for you. But last night I was able to do it no problem. This time around, though, it would have definitely been a real challenge. But as I said, I like to keep it simple. I just use just a piece of plain paper, a card to just do my character sheet on. Nothing fancy. It's easy to keep track of. It doesn't get that complicated where you're going to lose track of stuff. I mean, every once in a while, though, I do forget, like, oh, I had a shield that could have absorbed that point, and maybe I'll forget to use my shield or my armor. But other than that, it goes along pretty fast. But it's real fun just to kind of sit down and lose yourself in it. You know, I like the random rooms that it generates, the monsters. I would love to see this get some expansions for it and get even more monsters available, maybe more special rooms in it. If they needed to go from a 6-sided die to a 20-sided die, that'd be kind of cool to just to throw in more randomness. But yeah, I really think that this is a great game to pick up if you are a beginner and you're thinking about getting into this. So I just wanted to say that if you watched this and you found it interesting, so I hope that you enjoyed watching me play a little bit. I didn't want to keep going because with this lowdown, I think it was a lost cause. I think I would have died getting to the boss. But I hope that this was a good introduction to the game for you, give you some idea on how to play it. But yeah, I highly recommend it. If you want to check it out or see how solo RPGs are. But I want to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.